Hello everyone. Are you still manually sending your payment receipts after every Razorpay transaction and you find out you lost precious hours every single week? Don't worry. By the end of this video, we will have a clean automation which can be do this manual process behalf of you so you can focus on the other work. Now, to make this automation, we are going to use the platform known as AutoAppy.
So this is the landing page of AutoAppy where you can find a multiple sections. In this section you can find we provide a list of application so you can use this application to build a powerful automated workflow. If you scroll down you got multiple templates which is ready to use to boost your businesses also. And then here you can find a pricing plan where we provide starter plan, essential plan and professional plan. If you notice, in our starter plan, we just provide 3000 tasks every month for your first signing up freely. So now let's just create the automation workflow by simply tapping on the workflow, and here you can find this is the automation dashboard where you can able to manage or monitor your workflow with respect to their filters, like on the basis of their status, tasks executed and the basis of their action also. So let's create the workflow by simply tabbing on the add workflow. Give it a name.
And I'm going to name it as create a send automated payment receipts and save this one. So here you can find a little window will be appear with a list of trigger application. So for our use case, we are going to use Razorpay as our trigger application, and the event we are going to use is payment capture and add this first application. So as you can see in our canvas, we just successfully add our first node, which is Razorpay. Now we have to set up the webhook URL, which can be provided it here into our Razorpay dashboard. So we can able to build a bridge between AutoAppy and a Razorpay. So it is easier for them to communicate with the help of, and we are going to achieve it with the help of this webhook URL. So copy this webhook URL, come to your Razorpay account, and in the search bar, just search for the webhook, select the first one, and then add a new webhook. And here you have to paste your webhook URL. Now you can now the event which you have to select is payment capture. So now just hit that create webhook, and yes, you just add your webhook URL here itself. Now you can successfully create. So now we can successfully add our webhook URL into our Razorpay dashboard. So now we are going to test this one by simply copying your payment pages, one of your payment pages link, and come to the node. So yes, now we are going to process for the payment. But before that, make sure you just click the start capturing sample data where it is going to ready to capture all the data which will comes from here. Now just send the data, which dummy data, and pay this one. So here you can find we successfully add the payment. Now click the check status. So you can find we successfully get. So click the check status, and here you can find successfully capture all the data which will be come from our Razorpay. Now it's time to add our next application. We so it's time to add our next node, which is the math operator and the action event, which is math itself. Now, why we add this node to justify this answer? We just came to your test node. And here you can find the amount we got. It comes with two extra zero, so it is not giving the amount with the decimal point. It just directly hit this amount with all this number and skip the decimal. So just get the exact value. We have to just divide this number. We have to just divide this number with 100. So what we have to do, we just have to capture data from our previous node with the help of this mapper and divide this with 100. So after dividing this with 100, we just got our exact value. And here we just got our exact value. Now it's time to add our next node, which is Gmail. And the action event which I'm going to use is send mail. So in the setup node, you can find you here is the two options. Either you can create a new connection or you can use your existing connection. I'm just going to use my existing connection and save this connection. Now to configure, you have to just use your email ID and just put on the data. Let me just do it. So here I just paste all the data and map all the data from my Razorpay and the math operator. Now it's time to submit the data. So we save our data successfully and let's just take this node. So yes, it successfully takes this node. Now let's check this data into our mail. So this is the data, and yes, we just got the data with with the subject line and the amount. So here you can find we just make the whole process in one automation. The difference, there is no more chasing of the payment and wasting time for a manual emails. So now you can imagine what you can do with this extra time. Focus on focus on how you can grow your businesses, serve a better, serving client better, or simply enjoy your well-deserved break. This is this automation isn't about the sending receipt. It's about giving you back control of your professionalism. If you want to stop this manual grind and start automating your businesses, hit the subscribe button so you can find more automated and more practical videos on this channel. If you like this video, just make sure you just like the video and share with your friend. And if you want the link of this automation, just find the link in the description below. That's it for today's video, guys. Thank you for watching.